I'm from the National Coordinator, National Development Party. Good to meet you.
I am Mr. Patrick Wambo, formerly known as Colin Combo, and now Chairman of mobilization and Chairman of the ANC pending National Convention.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone in the second and third row that is representing a particular political party or any solidarity institution?
Thank you. I'm Abdul D. Kane, Chairperson, Maserati Youth League, United Congress for Democratic Change.
Usman Tijalo, advisor to the National Chairman CDC.
I'm Jurasano, member of CDC.
Well, I'm Christopher B. Kenneth, the National Vice Chair for Human Resource Development of the Revolutionary National Youth League.
Thank you. So
Amanda. Okay, by the way of introduction, I'm Winston Gray, National Youth Chair, MOVE.
So we are done with the second and third rows. We are on first.
I'm Kaola Mesa, representing National Party Headquarters, the NDP.
Good afternoon. I'm Prince Lane. I'm the National Chairman for the Movement for Economic Empowerment.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Gall, Chairman of the Concerned Partisans of the National Patriotic Party, NDP.
I'm the Ghana Eco, National Chairman of the CDC.
Good afternoon, all. I'm the ANC National Secretary of Movement for Empowerment.
So the introduction justifies the diversification of political parties that are here represented and other solidarity groups. So at this critical juncture, I'm honored to return the microphone. The master of ceremony will proceed with this dialogue.
Thank you. Sorry, my name is Desmond U.J. Nimle. I'm the National Deputy Secretary General of the Alternative National Congress. Thank you. So, quickly, we go to the next item on our agenda. So we are formulating a secretariat, a working group today that will determine our next course of action in regards to the flagrant disrespect to the rule of law by our president for the 40+ years experience worker by the national chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change, Anthony Ganda Augustus Congo.
very much. Political parties here present. We were here on Friday where we made a demand on the government, on the President Buakai. We're trying to afford him the opportunity to go and correct himself. Because nobody in the Republic of Liberia is above the law. Nobody in the Republic of Liberia is above the Constitution. Nobody in the country is above the ruling of the Supreme Court. So we are assembled here on Friday, and we did provide the President and the governor of the Unity Party an opportunity to correct themselves. Apparently that request fell on deaf ears. But we knew the President would have retracted the defiance of the Constitution of the country. And we all know by the President's defiance of the ruling of the Supreme Court is a flagrant violation of the law. It's a serious breach of duty. He has violated the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. So in the last few days, political parties and stakeholders have been consulting, and today we are here to announce a National Coordinating Secretariat for the Rule of Law in the Republic of Liberia. On this note, we'll be calling on all political parties to designate 3 persons in the next 48 hours to the Secretariat. We'll be submitting those names to Chairman Wu, and I will be coordinating the group. We'll call on all stakeholders, various political parties that are here present, submit in the next 48 hours 3 names. I will be working on the Secretariat. And we can assure President Buaka and the Unity Party that you'll be hearing from us very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Cole. You want to give the chairman another hand on the applause, please? Amanda!
So folks, this is a wrap of Nathaniel Follow Makio ANC Party Headquarters. And of course, whoever Uncle you watching us live this present time, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for watching us. This is a wrap of Nathaniel Follow Makio, our Gibi County Senator and former Minister of State and President Affairs, now Senator of Magibi. I'm going to follow my dear, I just rap on the grounds of the
Amanda, they will not distract us. They will not distract us. I want you. Oh, opposition, you know they say. Oh, opposition, you know they say. Respond. Opposition, you know they say. Amanda, don't get distracted. I want you. So we will quickly call on Senator McGill to please speak to us before we close this important meeting. Senator McGill. Before Senator McGill will take Mr. Masale to speak to us from the all of the American Party.
Amanda. Well, we don't have much to say today. We as stakeholders and people of the Republic of Liberia have to respect the rule of law, and we demand the rule of law for anybody, no matter who you think you can be. Nobody in this country is above the law. Nobody. From the president down to the sweeper, we are all subject to the law. So if someone thinks that they are above the law, the country citizen and any stakeholder will demand you to come to the law. The last arbiter of law in this country is the Supreme Court. So we must all respect the court. Why do you think people go to court? To go seek redress because you want justice. And if justice comes and you cannot obey that justice, we will demand you to forcibly obey the justice. We are are stakeholders. So let me remind the government again. The chairman has spoken. We are going to make our contribution, and we are going to work with the committee to make sure that the rule of law will be respected.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. That's Chairman Masale from the All Address Solidarity Party. So we'll take a quick remark from the Senator of Marquis County, Senator Nathan Makeo.
So now go for remark from the Senator of Marquis.
Amanda!
Thank you very much. Let me, on behalf of the CDC, the United Caucus, on behalf of senators who believe in the Constitution, I want to say thanks to the leadership of the political parties that are represented here today. I want to recognize the chairman of the ANC, on whose party ground we are holding this very important meeting. And I also want to recognize the political leaders of the various parties that are represented here. You know, I'm a senator. This struggle is not going to take over. So I want to make the point very clear. This is not an attempt to impose Monatikova as speaker on his colleagues. This effort is an effort intended to protect the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. I hear people in the government, someone like me, that the Supreme Court does not have the power to enforce a decision, therefore it should not take a decision. Even elementary, the government of Liberia is divided into 3 branches with specific responsibility for each of the branches. The Constitution gave the legislature, the only power we have as lawmaker is derived from the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. The power the president and members of the executive, including the police, including the attorney general, who has the authority to arrest people and ensure that people are prosecuted on the executive. The only reason why he can do that is because of one instrument. That instrument is the Constitution that gives him the power. Similarly, the Constitution gave the Supreme Court the power to interpret all laws, rules, laws, and the Constitution. When the Supreme Court interprets the Constitution, the executive, headed by the president, they are under obligation. Under obligation is not something that is not a choice. It is an authority from the Constitution that they have to enforce the decision of the Supreme Court. And it is sad today in Liberia that members of the executive will not say they don't respect certain ruling of the Supreme Court, but they want to go back to the court to give them ruling that will favor them, then they respect the court. This is a sad story. And it's also seen that when the Supreme Court makes a decision, the people of Liberia, who authority the Constitution is ascribed, you put police in the street, just because they posted the one defend the Constitution, you put police in the street. You wouldn't have two things that happen. Either you suspend the Constitution, you bring military regime, that we don't want. That we don't want because it's a democracy. It is a democracy. And a democracy is protected by the rule of law. Democracy. Liberia will not go back to the old past. The country will not go back. But we are under obligation as leaders of the country. In 2017, more than 1,000 people went to election. Each one of our God supporters. Some people won with that 400 votes. Some people won with 2,000 votes. Some people won different of 50 votes. But because the country doesn't think you can win on simple majority, people won, so today you get authority. So it's a shame that our colleagues, some of whom in the lower house, we now assume that they are bigger than Liberia.
No way.
They're not bigger than Liberia. And I want to call on the president as a son of local country not to be misled by individuals. Look, there are history in the country. When you are the president, President Baga, please listen to me. Because I had an opportunity to be Chief of Staff.
You will listen.
When you are the president of the republic, you have people around you who will tell you to do the wrong thing. But when you fail, they will say you can't listen. Those people say you can't listen. Because President Baga, you said, for the Republic of Liberia, you have to maintain and make sure you protect the Constitution of the Republic because you took an oath to do so. So I want to make it clear. I hear people say OCC or the opposition want to use Franciscoba so they can undermine the government. That's not true. Because we are part and parcel of the government, we're not undermining. Look, I tell people, listen, enjoy your year. President Weah, a member of the opposition, my government players supported him, decided that he will relinquish power to make sure that democracy reigns in the country. So when I use a small office as Speaker of Business to try to undermine the country, but at the same time, we're going to call on you, Mr. President, to respect the decision of the Supreme Court, not to undermine the decision of the Supreme Court. Today, we see a lot of young children running around saying, oh, the court, they don't respect the court, they get power. They're not true. The court just gave, there's no way the court can say the Senate or the House of Representatives can reject a ruling from the court. Because under Article 66 of our Constitution, the court has authority to interpret and run a decision that affects citizens of the Republic. So it's important. So it is not wrong for you to stand up for the Constitution. Nobody will make you afraid. Not even the police director. Because let the police director know. Let the police director know today. You may have the gun. You may come after our people. But mind you, after you leave, there will be war crime coming. Some of you will be held for human rights abuses. So remember this today. You can take all the gun you going around, think you can suppress people. By the time you see people say defend Constitution, you put police in the street, you think you're making people afraid. But you're not going to make police, you're not going to make people afraid. We are not threatening anything. We are saying, even you, the policeman, you are under obligation to respect the Constitution of the Republic. So you don't make people afraid. You don't make Liberians afraid by getting in the street, by putting police in the street, you running around. No people know, you just do what you want to do. You think you can use guns to suppress our brandwood because they're standing on for the rule of law? They're not for CDC, they're not for ANC, they're not for CMC, they're not for Liberia Party, they're not for ALP, they're not for any other opposition party, they're for the Constitution of the Republic. Liberian, you have right. It is not a party building. This is your fundamental right that you are playing with. If the court can respect the court, they can arrest any one of you. You go to court, the court will in your favor to say that I accept it because they get power, they get going to say police jail. So I want to call our young brothers who today have power. Some of them, you don't know who I'm talking to. Some of you don't get power today. And you are abusing the very people who give you power. Yes. And believing that you can do that to suppress the people. But mind you, my brother, there will be people after you. But remember, you were account for your days in office. Yes. And the people of Liberia will not be afraid to stand up for the right thing. So yeah, if we go to court, United Party, my friend went and started accusing former vice president of trying to say, no, nobody in the opposition wants to create a war. And I want to thank the opposition community to continue to stand up for the rule of law. Do not be afraid to Do not be afraid. Because the days of reckoning will soon be here. Those who are violating the rights of Liberians will have to answer one day. I don't care how long it takes, they will answer. They will answer. No one is above the law. It takes you 10 years, you will answer for things they are doing. So I want to call the president to open your eyes. To open your eyes. To open your eyes. To know that what is happening to the people of Liberia is not right. It's not right. Respect the decision. Respect the decision. When I think the member of the House of Representatives, the police elected him. And if they want to move it, they should move it based on the procedure laid down in the Constitution. The Supreme Court has made a decision. Frankie is the speaker. Is the speaker. But the people, the members of the legislature, members of the House of Representatives, they have right to say, you are the speaker, but we don't want you that you are responsible, that you are prerogative. Now our prerogative. If they are prerogative, if they want to move it, they can move it. If Frankie decides that no, for the country's sake, I want to make the decision in the interest of Liberian people, it is Frankie right. It is the right of Frankie. But the decision of the court must be respected. And I want to promise you, we are calling on our senior police to stand up for the people of Liberia. They will do so. Because if you don't stand up for the people of Liberia, 2029 will be here. Yes. You will come back to seek the mandate from the people. And the people will say, but you were there, you didn't listen. You were there because of yourself. And so I want to encourage you. We want Liberians to stand up for the rule of law in a peaceful way. In a peaceful way. Because now the basic government, the opposition want to use the financial situation to hold the government hostage. Nobody wants the government to be held hostage. So we want to make it clear. We want to debunk that misinformation. It is not in our interest. It was not in our interest in 2023 when President we are considered. It is not in our interest today. No, we don't want to take power forcefully. The people of Liberia will return power to the opposition. They will return power to the opposition. The opposition will act collectively. And when that day comes, a leader will be decided. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The police will do what they want to do. Wherever Coleman knows very well, he can pass it around. He will not bow. He violate people, right? You will answer. Wherever will answer. So anybody, whether you're a military man, you're a policeman, when you violate even your official government, your day will come that you answer. I don't care how long it takes you to answer. So we want to encourage you. We want to encourage the political parties to continue to stand together. We in the Senate and members of the legislature will continue to advocate on your behalf. We'll continue to speak for you. This country belongs to everyone. It does not belong to one political party. It does not belong to a president. It does not belong to a senator or a member of the House of Representatives. It belongs to the people of Liberia. And under Article 1 of our Constitution, you have the power. You made the government. And you can demand the government to act for and on your behalf. So I want to thank you very much for this opportunity. I want to assure you that you are not in this alone. We are in it together. And God bless you.
Thank you, Senator McGill. So we quickly call on the Secretary General of the Citizens Movement for Change, Mr. Whitford Bangura. Mr. Bangura.
Thank you very much. Senator McGill, esteemed and astute chairman of various political parties, to my own party chairman, Mr. James N.B. Yogi, to Liberians and the poor of state. I particularly thought that it's a very challenging moment to speak. When I actor, an erudite, a well-polished statesman, Honorable Nathaniel Falomago, has spoken. I think that this is a big changes and addendum to what he said. The CMC was founded and built on the foundation of the rule of law. Anywhere in this republic where the rule of law comes on our attack, the CMC thinks that it is our natural obligation to defend the rule of law, to defend the Constitution, no matter what, and whatever the price is, the CMC is prepared to pay that price. In political theory, the philosopher Thomas Hobbes, when he spoke about the Liberia, the rise of the strong man, when he argued during the monarchy of England, when kings thought that they had absolute power, that they could do just anything within their own means, Thomas Hobbes proposed that governments must be ruled by strong men. But John Locke disagreed. He introduced the philosophy of vigilante justice. And vigilante justice was the pillar foundation upon which the American democracy was built. And Liberia was founded on the basis of that political theory. Liberia adopted a political philosophy based on vigilante justice. This is the justice that underlies our democracy. This is the justice in which the citizens surrender certain rights to a government through a process called the social contract theory. That the government is under obligation to protect the rights, the other rights that are left by the people. Today in Liberia, nearly after 2 decades of our national existence, we still see our nation on the precipice of danger. The rights, the vigilante rights of citizens are being challenged. We have a government that has adopted the philosophy of Thomas Hobbes. Liberia cannot embrace a Liberian. Liberia cannot embrace a strong man. Liberia can only embrace a strong institution. And so the CMC is here today in solidarity with political parties in this momentous march to emancipate Liberia from the spiral of international ignominy, from decadence, from all of the negative industries that we see happening here today. So we are here today to speak to the government directly, that we feel that the government has broken the social contract theory. The theory that the government signed with the people of Liberia, that the Constitution will be the supreme and the guiding law of the Republic. We see that the government is abrogating the Constitution. And under the Constitution, this amounts to treason. The Liberian people, under the guise of Article 1, have got the power to redress, to recourse, to re-engineer the democracy and to save this nation from fast cascading into those dark years. And that we show that we preserve a prosperous, a peaceful, safer society for our children and our children's children. So the CMC is here today in solidarity with every Liberian who is angry about the bastardization of the Constitution. The CMC stands in solidarity with every Liberian who thinks that the nation is fast cascading off the trajectory of democracy. We live in a democracy. We do not live in an autocracy. We do not live in an authoritarian regime. We do not live in a